Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Hello there. As you can probably guess from the intro, I recently went to watch Casablanca for the first time in cinema, and it was great. Don't worry though, I'm not gonna overanalyze it like I did with La La Land, which you can watch here if you're interested in that. I'm gonna link it like here or here somewhere. I'm just gonna answer 3 questions about this film. Is this movie a classic? Yes, it definitely is. Does it deserve that title? Yaha, you bet it. Did you immediately go out to buy the film on DVD? Not yet, but I'm definitely going to. So, for my age, I would say that I have quite a considerable DVD collection. It's not large and it's not too small. It's just considerable. It's a good DVD collection for a 17-year-old to have. And that is mainly based on 3 factors. The first being that I spend most of my pocket money on film, like on cinema or on DVDs or on basically anything that has to do with film. 2 being that I am terrible at giving DVDs back that I lend from other people. Like, I've had this copy of Cloud Atlas for like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months borrowed from a friend. Yeah, still haven't given it back. And the third being that I knick-knacked all DVDs that were left in our house to put them up on my shelf and just admire them from afar and just surround myself with more film goodness. However, when it comes to actually buying DVDs, I have got the 3 R's. Yeah, I came up with that on Tuesday. I think it illustrates my point quite well, so. And I've got here some of my favourite DVDs that I want to illustrate my point with. So I'm gonna just rest them there. So the first R is rewatchability, and to illustrate that, I've got 2 of my absolute favourite Wes Anderson movies right here. Oh god, I just always managed to get a sneaky little promo into this video for my boy Wes Anderson. But yeah, I absolutely love these films because they are so rewatchable. Like, I've seen this Grand Budapest Hotel, I've seen it probably 10-12 times and it's still great, and it still has those little details that I didn't notice before and they're so great, and with every time watching it I just see something new and it's so great and I just absolutely love it. And oh, rewatchability, great must for a DVD. So the second R, in my opinion, is reminiscence, and I've got a very lovely example of this. It's right here. This is Mickey's Wonderful Christmas, snowed in at the House of Mouse. Yeah, there is a story behind why this one is my absolute favourite Christmas movie, and that is I've got an uncle, but he lives in Berlin, and I went there on holiday when I was about 5 or 6, and he had this VHS player and a bunch of like Disney films on VHS recorded, which was really exciting for me as a child. And the thing that I chose to watch was not any old Disney movie. I decided to watch Mickey's Wonderful Christmas in midsummer. I think it was about August. But yeah, I had a great time watching this in mid-August at my uncle's. And since then, it has been staying in my mind. Like, it must have impressed 5-year-old me so much that I just kept it in mind. And I watched it again only a few years later. Then I remembered that I watched it on VHS in mid-August at my uncle's. So yeah, I was pretty excited about that, watching it again, and it was still great. And then I watched it again for the following years on TV every time at Christmas, but I didn't have it on DVD or on VHS. I didn't have like a physical, actual copy of it. Until last Christmas, 2016, I went shopping with my dad, like grocery shopping, like really boring stuff. And we were all already standing at the like cashier, cash out point when I noticed that there was a DVD kids collection, Christmas themed, and I thought, well, maybe they have Mickey's Wonderful Christmas. So I stormed back and they had it, and I was just so excited. I came back to my dad and said, "Dad, we have to buy this. This is so important to me." And the cashier just looked at me and was like, "What the fuck?" But it was very important to me. So reminiscence is also a cause why I buy DVDs and make cashiers look at me creeped out. Yeah. And thirdly and lastly is the point of reference. So I have got quite a passion for film. I developed quite a passion for film over the past few years, especially because I have got a lot of friends and family that are also enthusiastic about movies and the art of movies and watching film together. And I absolutely love when someone recommends me a movie, or when I can talk about movies and recommend a movie to someone. For example, Lost in Translation is something that I watched with my family a while ago, and then a few weeks ago a friend of mine came to me and said, "Oh, have you seen Lost in Translation?" And I was like, "Oh my god, yes, I've seen Lost in Translation," and it was just such a cool moment because we could talk about that movie, and that was just really cool. I love talking about movies with friends, and I think there's also a space for films that are just great to watch with other people. For example, the Bud Spencer and Terence Hill films are just all great to watch with your mates on like a night with some pizza, and it's just gonna be a great night. This one, which I don't know the American or English title of, but it's a French film about cooking, and I can watch that with my dad countless times because we love it so much because it's about French cooking. Or yeah, basically just watching films with friends and family is a great fun, especially when it's on DVD. And yeah, that's also a thing that is great about buying DVDs. And coming back to the intro, I would say that yes, buying a DVD is the beginning of a long friendship. Because I feel when you buy a DVD, you invest money into watching it several times. Like, I don't understand why people would buy a DVD and then watch it one time and just never watch it again, just keep it on your shelf and just not watch it again, because you can do that with cinema. You can go to the cinema once and say, that was an okay film, cool that I saw it, but I do not have to see it again. But if you buy a DVD, you invest into that DVD and into that film to watch it in the future. And I think that DVDs are something precious, and the right to be a DVD, or the right to be a DVD on my DVD shelf is precious, and a film has to mean something to me to be on that shelf. So yeah, that are my recommendations for buying DVDs. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of like an unplanned video. I just wanted to talk about DVDs basically. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you the next video around, hopefully. Bye!